it's quite common, when you don't go to church or people don't see you in church every Sunday, they probably assume that, oh, maybe you're not religious, or maybe you are not, or maybe you're not a good person, maybe you're a bad person, that's why you don't go to church. But what people need to understand is a lot of people go to church, out of routine. Not necessarily because, oh, they are so good or they want to be in the house of the Lord. They do it out of routine because they know that if Sunday comes and they don't go to church, they're not going to feel okay. They're going to feel like, oh, they have done something wrong. They're not going to feel comfortable. They are going to have to make some adjustments just so they can deal with this unpleasant feeling of not going to church, this unpleasant feeling of breaking their routine. But a lot of people who don't go to church that I've interviewed, so what you realize is that many of them, they believe in God, they practice the faith, but the problem they are having is that the church is not talking about the issues, that are bothering them. It's somehow for you to go on social media and realize that 60,000 Palestinians have been killed, and then you go to church and you sit there and whoever is with the microphone talks for how many hours and doesn't mention it. It's crazy for you to sit in church and then somehow they're trying to convince you that since you're a Christian and Christianity came from Judaism, that you're supposed to be on the path of you're supposed to believe that Israel is the country that's chosen by God and that those people in Israel right now are the people who are chosen by God. It's crazy for you to sit down there and they're telling you, oh, pray for Israel. And you're like, Israel? What about Palestine? It's crazy that they're trying to let you know that, oh, that somehow, the Palestinian people deserve it. It's crazy. But if you go around some churches, that's the rationale, that, oh, they did something bad and God is taking revenge on all this. So that's the reason why some people don't go to church, because they already know what they're going to get. Is they show that they've already seen the end. Oh, do good, you go to heaven, do good, so that God will give you plenty of money. And then you have to give us some of that money because you're appreciating God for the money He has given you. And that's the message. Every Sunday. Every Sunday. So sometimes that's the reason why some people don't go to church. That's why they rather stay at home, read the Bible, think about things, and just don't go to church. And so just because someone comes to church every day, doesn't mean that they're really religious. Sometimes it means that they don't want to break their routine.